What's up with it? This your boy, the Dark Man, and I'm back with another creepypasta. First off, happy Halloween. Man, it's really been, I'll say, 3 years since I had this channel going on. I've been slacking off sometimes, but like I said, I'm busy and shit, and I'm trying. Now, this month I had 3 stories, which is a damn shocker to myself. Today's story is about basically what the title says, the jack-o'-lantern ritual. Now, I can't tell you too much or the story will be ruined, and I cannot have that happen. But now that it's nighttime, where your fear is the highest, just sit back, relax, eat your popcorn, and drink your Coke, or whatever the hell you're snacking on, and enjoy the story. My town has a jack-o'-lantern ritual. Basically, each and every year, people would gather together, carve pumpkins into whatever faces they wanted, and light them up on Halloween night. There's a sinister reason as to why we do this, but my mother would tell us to tell every night when we were children, which was about, 10 years ago? It starts off like this. There is a man named Jack the Pumpkin King. Every Halloween night, you'd better make sure that you have a jack-o'-lantern lit, or he'll haunt you. This would make me and my sister terrified out of our minds, and make sure we have our pumpkin lit before 10 p.m. on Halloween night. Each and every year we would do this, but this year I made a terrible mistake and forgot to light mine. It all started off when I was passing out candy to the kids around 7 p.m. There were loads of them. I mean, each and every minute, there were at least 3 kids coming up to my door saying, "Trick or treat." You know how it goes. As time progressed on, the trick-or-treaters became less, and I ran out of candy. So around 9 p.m. is when it ended. There were no kids in sight. Besides the one in my neighborhood, that is. I went in my house, relaxed, watched some Halloween movies until I fell asleep on the couch. I woke up around 11:30 to the screams coming from my TV. Someone was getting stabbed to death. I then cut off the TV and headed upstairs. But before I could head upstairs, I saw someone in the crack of my window standing in my yard. I walked over to my window and opened my blinds slightly so they could not see me. The man wore a cloak with boots on and chains hanging from his arms. I noticed everyone's jack-o'-lantern in my neighborhood was lit up. Even a few blocks away, I saw small lights emitting from orange pumpkins. The man then looked up, and I saw his face. It was a jack-o'-lantern lit. I thought it was a joke, so I laughed to myself. Until he walked closer, and I saw there were actual fires in his eyes. I then suddenly remembered the tale my mother used to tell me and my sister about Jack the Pumpkin King. I shut the blinds, locked all my doors in the house, and ran upstairs, terrified out of my mind. I couldn't really call the cops because what the hell am I going to say? Some man with the head of a jack-o'-lantern is taunting me? I'd sound crazy as hell. I just sat there in my room with the door shut. And then I heard a knock at my bedroom door. I didn't say anything. The knock progressively got louder until it turned into a bang. I screamed, "I have a gun." All of a sudden, the knocking stopped. I suddenly got up and opened my door slowly. To my surprise, nothing was there. I felt a tap on my shoulder and turned around and saw the man standing right in front of me. Jack the Pumpkin King only uttered one sentence. "Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Your jack-o'-lantern should be lit like every pumpkin on this street." I then begged him for forgiveness and asked him for another chance. He told me I have until 12 a.m. to light my jack-o'-lantern, or I'll never see the light of day again. I ran throughout my house in search of candles to light my jack-o'-lantern with. There were none. I ran out of my house and then drove my car around town to any supermarket that could be open. To my surprise, not even Walmart was open. I drove back home, knocked on my neighbor's door. No one answered. I kept banging and banging until I checked the time on my phone and saw it was 12 a.m. It was too late. I screamed around the street for help. I ran down my block, yelling for help, to no avail. I then walked home to see the man standing on my doorstep. I asked him if there was anything else I could do. He then began laughing. I kept asking him questions for answers, but no, he would not answer me. Just a maniacal laugh. I just ran in my house and locked every single door. I am in my room right now. I don't know how long I can go on like this. I'm running low on food. The electricity doesn't work, and my phone doesn't have any service at all. I tried driving out of my neighborhood countless times, but I end right back up at the end of the other side of the street. Jack the Pumpkin King is still maniacally laughing at my doorstep, staring at me at my pointless attempts of trying to escape the time loop. I'm stuck in this time loop forever, and I don't know what to do. If you're out there, please heed my warning. Just light your damn jack-o'-lantern before 10 p.m. or Jack the Pumpkin King will haunt you forever, and you'll suffer the same fate as I am right now. Happy Halloween, everyone.